Time to set the stage with the lights off. Let the little nigga breathe till the fight's lost. You ain't never like the room with the bright sauce. Hail Mary, they despise what the light brought. Let them roach niggas bleed if they can't see. Side near the TV, what you can't be. They say that murder on my mind, now they can't breathe. Take a picture of the crew, that's your last peep. Oh, I need me your love, yeah, that's just me. Keep them jumping like some frogs, so they might be leave what the sun set. And they don't really wanna bleed from the gunplay. And like mine, nigga smoking weed on the one-way street, nigga. Yeah, we see we outside with it. Pull up to debates like we might be with it on guard. Side these niggas like bullshit and they fraud. Let me chop them down with the sword. Walk them down like they live bars. This the toughest you gon' be in, we too hard. And you don't really want that smoke, my G. With B-side net on TV. This the toughest environment, the toughest environment, the toughest environment to be in. Toughest environment, the toughest environment, the toughest environment to be in. Toughest environment, the toughest environment, the toughest environment to be in. Toughest environment, the toughest environment, the toughest environment to be in. Toughest environment, the toughest environment, the toughest environment to be in. Toughest environment, the toughest environment, the toughest environment to be in. Keep that off your lip before you get flipped. We got sources over here, we don't just spit. Too many bosses over here, y'all just legit. Put them niggas in the game, let them get real. Don't even step unless you come in with that scholarship. That economic tip, gotta make a dollar flip. And I might be next, I don't give a damn, a truth rolling with me, so I'm feeling like the son of man. Too many gon' hate, gotta make a stand. I'm just trying to duck the lake, you don't understand. Read them when I greet them, that's my best plan. Head first shit, I'm just saying. Nigga meet me in LA, oh you just playing. Too many be fake what the base saying. So I tell them they don't want no smoke before they end up in the newspaper next day. Smoke. This the toughest environment, the toughest environment, the toughest environment to be in. Toughest environment, the toughest environment, the toughest environment to be in. Toughest environment, the toughest environment, the toughest environment to be in. Toughest environment, the toughest environment, the toughest environment to be in. The toughest environment, the toughest environment, the toughest environment to be in. Toughest environment, the toughest environment, the toughest environment to be in. Toughest environment, the toughest environment, the toughest environment to be in. Toughest environment, the toughest environment, the toughest environment to be in. And this is it right here. The toughest you gon' ever be in. You wasn't conscious before us. Y'all niggas was asleep. We woke the sleeping giant. We did it. Side dinner TV. So stay your ass in your little bitty box where you feel safe. Cause it's motherfucking monsters over here. Real monsters.
Peace and Pan-Africanism, it's your brother Herman Smalls in the toughest environment you can be in.
All right, peace and Black Power family. Welcome to another Sarnetta TV House of Consciousness production. Family, I'm waiting on California Bear. Where he at? I'm a little late, y'all. Had to take care of some family, personal business. All right. So I'm here.
Peace
Israel.
up.
What's up, Israel? Have you heard from California? Was he in the chat or earlier? What's up?
You know he 3 hours behind you.
I know, but he know it's my time. We explained it to him. My time.
Well, that's the toughest environment to be in. I would hate to win because of the fault, but
Right.
I don't run from nothing, so I'm here.
California. I called his number. His number is out of service, so it's crazy. It's just crazy, man. Why is you giving me the wrong number? All right. So what's going on, Israel?
Nothing much. I'm an Israelite nationalist. I mean, I don't know what to say. It's a lot of people hating on that term out here and stuff. It's a lot of stuff that I kick, which is Israel doctrines, not Carl Albert Davis doctrine, not Arkansas doctrine and everything they want to claim. It's the word of God as it is written. It's written. All I do is go to the written and say what's written. And it kills a lot of stuff. It's a big controversy going on with the classes I come out of. All three of them, because of that Hebrew Israelite stuff. They don't want to let it go. It's in their joints. And that's the matter with the world today. A lot of people don't know that a Hebrew Israelite is a cult leader. So if you find any of them coming over here, that's Judah Nazareth and stuff, it's cool. I'll be like, at least Judah Nazareth get it if don't nobody else get it. But it shows a lack of knowledge on the mind of them. Who want to be a domestic terrorist? If you want to be a domestic terrorist, put one in the side chat. You might mute it, Sanella. Don't forget your mic muted when you start to speak. Yeah, so I'm worried about the nation. I'm not worried about any individuals that's in the Hebrew Israelite so-called nation and everything. With God, we have sovereignty, autonomy, and everything. I'm not 501c3. I have a church. I have a ministry. And I've been dealing with this word and studying this since 96. I think I am the toughest in the environment to deal with, but none of the Hebrew Israelites would touch me on it.
All right, let me share this with y'all. I got a call early in the morning. This is at the spirit of the moment. Inky woke up and said, yo, sir, I got an issue with your cuz. I said, what's going on, man? He said, yo, your cousin did a video, and I woke up, it's in my timeline, and the title was, This is Why New York is Losing. He said, sir, I want to debate your cuz. I said, all right, hold on. I gave him a call. This is early in the morning. Inky practically woke me up. This is early in the morning. All right. So I calls him up. I already knew 10 toes ain't running nowhere. So he said, bet, we can talk about that. So that's going to be a real good discussion. It ain't got nothing to do with no Bible, none of that nonsense. So this is going to be a real good joint tonight at 7 o'clock sharp. Y'all don't want to miss that. This is going down the debate. This is going to be 10 toes first goddamn debate, man. Oh, man. Taking on Dr. Inky. But I think Inky might be in over his head. And the reason I say that is because this right here, this topic fits 10 toes down. This is that street topic. So I think it fits 10 toes down on this topic. Inky might get his wig split on this. Damn, Inky. All right. So, man, I'm waiting on California Bear. California Bear looked like he done threw in the towel early. Damn, California. Let me throw in the link, man, and see what's up. Let the people interact with us and stuff. The link is in the chat. Revelation, hit the link. Because Israel is saying that Adam and Eve are the first people on the planet. You probably feel different. I don't know. I would love to hear your perspective on it. All right. Talk to us, Israel. Talk to us, man. Unmute yourself.
So I'm looking for another debate. I like the topic that he came with, that Jacob is cursed and all this other stuff. But I'm an Israelite Christian. I know that rubs a lot of y'all the wrong way, but nobody want to deal with it. Everybody runs from the Israelite Christian, one that is an Israelite, physical and spiritual, and believe in Christ. Why run? All you Old Testaments, Mighty Hebrew, I think I seen you in here earlier.
Yeah, shout out to the Mighty Hebrew. Yo, Mighty Hebrew, when we gonna do our thing? I think you said tomorrow, right? Yeah, tomorrow we supposed to do something. Come on, Mighty Hebrew. Tomorrow we supposed to do something, right?
So, is it anybody out there that have a problem with an Israelite Christian?
I hope y'all got y'all debate tickets ready. Don't wait till the last minute. Don't wait till the last minute. Hope y'all got y'all debate tickets ready. It's going to be a powerful heavy hitter. All right, my man, Revelation in the building. What up, Revelation?
Peace, and blessings to you, Senator Israel Doctrine. Peace and blessings to you, Sir Shalom.
Peace, brother. Shalom. What do you think? Do you think Adam and Eve is the first humans on the earth, brother? Yes or no?
Judging of the time frame, seeing that they say that they're only 6,000 years old, but there's a lot of things created by man that's older than 6,000 years. So if I had to look at it as a historical narrative, I would say, there were people before them, but biblically speaking, they would be the first two. Yeah.
So what you have just admitted to the world is that the Bible is not a historical and accurate book to go by when we're dealing with real life and human perspective, right? Yes?
No book
No.
that's over 1,000 years old be historically accurate. Yes, you're right. You're
Okay,
right.
so there you go.
Not 100%. It's not 100%.
You just knocked your Bible, brother. Not knowing you did, you just knocked it.
No, listen. I'm dealing with the spirit.
Hey, Revelation. You just
Can you hear me?
I hear you.
Okay, let me know when you're finished so I can talk. Firstly, I really came up to ask you, why would you say none of that nonsense? Because you called the Bible and stuff nonsense. But let me defend myself before I allow you to answer that. I'm dealing with the spirit of truth. That's all I'm dealing with. Before there was even a Bible, there was righteousness, there was uprightness before there was a book. So as much as I love the book, and I do deal with the book, and I'm not going to leave it alone, and I will defend the book, I still have to deal with truth, understanding that the book has been tampered with by men, and these men had agendas, Senator. So, I just have to deal with the truth. And seeing that they do.
I'm going to deal with.
Go ahead.
So let me deal with the truth. How powerful is your God if man can change the word of God and God can defend his own word? So how powerful is your God, brother? Now that's a good question.
You know me and you is gonna go at it, sir. We can do this. We definitely gonna do this today. No problem at all. But the thing about it is this. Let me show you how powerful God is. He made man with the power of choice. You can choose to mess the book up. You can choose to try and mess up the writings, to send his people to hell, and he's more powerful that he got spiritual DNA. So you see, your spiritual DNA, things that's encoded in you, because you don't need a book to tell you what's right from what's wrong. That's the truth. And that's how powerful my God is. He wrote it in your heart before it was written in the book, Senator. That's how powerful my God is. So now you tell me, do you need a book to know when you're doing something wrong or right?
No.
Okay, so that's how powerful my God is. He wrote it in your heart, Senator, what's good from what's evil. That's how powerful he is. He's here even before there was a book. He was correcting people, talking to people, creating people, feeding people, clothing people, sheltering people, guiding people. And he's still doing it even when the people says that he doesn't exist.
I know
he still does it.
I noticed that you when you referring to God, you keep saying he.
Uh-huh.
He. And
Mm-hmm.
everybody knows that all living creatures on the planet come out of a womb, right? So
Now,
why
son,
you keep
yes,
saying
go ahead.
he?
Sorry.
Why you keep saying he when you're referring to God?
Okay. Now I'm gonna do right now what you said does not happen at all.
Go
I
ahead.
am gonna take the correction. So thank you, Elder Sarnetta, because it's wrong of me to personify and anthropomorphize God, especially when the Bible says God is light and in the light there's no darkness. They never put a him or a her. So my brother, I want to thank you for correcting me because I am a student and I am learning. And what you said is accurate and it is right. We say he, and some people even say she, but the truth is there is, even the Bible says it, there is no gender in Christ or in God. So, Sanata, I'm taking my correction, brother. You got me. You got me. And I thank you. I
Yo,
thank you. No, I thank you.
I want to give you mad props for that because a lot of people they will fight that argument. But you
Mm-mm.
know,
Mm-mm.
like for example, Israel would have fought that argument and said, "Well, you know, in the Bible it says that this and that, that." But we know
No, you're
you
right.
that the Bible and scriptures have been tampered with by man.
Yes, sir.
I
Yes, sir.
say God have nothing to really do with the Bible. Once it's been corrupted, it's pure, it's no longer the word of God. Do you agree?
I disagree.
Oh man.
Okay, no, no, let me tell you why. And I already said it.
Tell me.
Saneta, the right is already encoded in your heart. So if it's in the Bible, even though they tampered with it, right? Because remember, they didn't take out everything. They left some good stuff in there. So the good stuff is going to resonate with the good in you. And that's how you're going to know, well, okay, yes, I
No,
can
what's
use
the
this.
good stuff and what's the bad stuff? Because as
Thou
far as
shalt.
I'm concerned, they still left the great doctrine in there. You see? So is that the good stuff too?
Ah, okay. Now this is the beauty of it. I'm so happy, Sanata. I love you. And I'm so happy you brought that up. Now let me tell you what's the science of the book. If you're a grapist, you're going to read the grape doctrine and it's going to resonate with you. And now you're going to show who you are. But if you're not a grapist, then you might just go by the 10 Commandments. You hear, thou shalt not kill. You say, yes, that is correct. That resonates with me. Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not lie. Okay, yes, that is true. Thou shalt not lie. That resonates in my heart. Thou shalt not lie. Thou shalt not steal. Yes, I don't want anyone to steal from me, so I won't steal from anyone. And it's in the book and it's good. And it will resonate in you because it's in your heart,
Now, see,
even before you read it.
I think you should stop talking while you are ahead. See, and the reason I'm saying that is because you said, "Thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not
Yes,
lie,"
sir.
but you
Yes,
got to
sir.
be a role model. You got to be you got to set the example. So if the God of the Bible is telling you, "Thou should not lie, thou should not steal, thou should not kill," but then you look in the Bible and see that God have killed trillions of people, God have lied so many times in the Bible. You see? So who is your leader? What leader you following? By example, God
God.
stolen. God have encouraged the Israelites to take over other cities and countries. He said, take it. Take their gold. Take all of that stuff. Up and steal it, brother. So when you say thou
Nah, nah.
steal, thou shalt steal, God is the number one. He violated every law that he told you not to do.
You wrong, sir. But
Uh,
Israel, you want to crack at this?
I
Israel,
got
do you want to crack at this? Because I got sir right now. I'm about to bust his brains out with the truth.
I
But
want
if
to
you want this, Israel, I'll give it to you. Go ahead. Go ahead.
because Sarnetta said Israel. Were you talking about me or you talking about the nation of people? Because I wouldn't argue that. That stuff is it's not even worth arguing. But we got a Daweed cat over here in the chat keep saying this thing about Hebrew Israelites and Israelites. Everybody in the world know that I want that debate. If you want it, then just come in the room and say we'll set it up. But if you don't want it, set your you know what up in the chat.
mm-hmm.
It ain't no term in the Bible. See, the thing is, it's either biblical or it's not biblical. And if you can't find a term Hebrew Israelite in the Bible, that means it's not what?
Biblical.
It's not biblical. And I only go by that which is biblical. So please stop it. I know you worship Abraham and the Hebrews, what the white man called you and stuff. I don't worship what the white man called me. The white man once called me nigga. I don't go around saying, what's up, my nigga? Yeah, nigga, I don't do that. Those exploitation movies.
All right. Shout out to my brother Jojo Capone in the building, in the audience. Shout out to my man Jojo in the building. Devon Blair. Shout out to Devon Blair. Afro Nation in the building. You already know, brother Live.
Shout out to Afro Nation for real.
Tina Ra, Miss Nicole. Why Miss Nicole ain't got no wrench? I mean, being the first lady of my brother Blah, Miss Nicole should have been had a wrench. You know?
Sir,
welcome to
did
the
you see
family,
Brother La?
Miss Nicole. Welcome to the family. Did I see who?
Can I get Brother La? Did you mention Brother La's name?
Brother La been running from you, Revelation, for a long time, brother.
That's my brother. I have a lot of respect for Brother La for his humility.
For Brother La, but go ahead, talk to him. He can hear you.
I wanted to know because I saw him post a comment last night that Christ is not coming back. He calls himself a Muslim, and the Muslims agree that they won't say Christ, they would say the Mahdi, or that's what we would say, because I consider myself to be, I love Islam as well. So we are expecting.
Before you go on, I want to say to you, Revelation, you are a very knowledgeable brother. Let me say that, brother. I don't want to take your information for granted, but I could tell you have been researching, studying, and you are a very knowledgeable brother when it comes to the Bible, when it comes to Islam, when it comes to the stuff that you teach, brother. I just wanted to say that to you. Go on. Brother La is listening to you.
I thank you for that. And I have to see, the reason being is that I just see it as, I don't want to separate. So if I have to talk to my Muslim brother and for us to understand each other, I would have to know what he believes and what's his concepts and stuff. So I try to study basically everything, but I am a baby in everything though. I'm still learning. But Brother La.
Scriptures, we all are.
Yes, sir. But how would he say, I wanted to basically ask him, what does he mean when he says Christ isn't coming back as a Muslim, when the Muslims were waiting on the Mahdi, and the Mahdi would actually be the person that's synonymous with the coming again of Christ, even to Christians. So why would he say that? And I just wanted to know what he meant when he said Christ isn't coming again, knowing that Muslims. Yeah, I would love to talk to him about that.
You don't understand eschatology.
Well, the link is in the chat. If you got time to pop in and see, the link is in the chat.
Well, shout out to Brother La, though. He's a cool dude.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So, Israel. So, you taking a stand, Israel, that Adam and Eve is indeed the first humans on the planet. Yes?
No, they're the only humans.
So let me ask you this question. How old is Adam and Eve?
Huh.
And don't you dare say I don't know.
It's only would say.
If you say you don't know, then you can't even be the judge of that.
God gave us 7 days to work, right? And what's equivalent to a day in the Bible? 1,000 years. Ain't that what the Bible say?
Yep.
So
yes, sir.
We ain't in the 7th day yet. So they around the time that we in. The 6,000. We going into 7, but we ain't in 7 yet. So they 6,000 some years old. Based up on the Bible.
So you're saying based on the Bible, they would have to be 6,000 years old.
Close to 6,000, because we're going into the 7,000, which is eschatology once again. And once we go into the 7th, then Christ will come back and rest and all this stuff. As it wrote, he created the world in 6 days and rested on the 7th. So, but now, the thing is, when you put the 7 that he worked and then the 6 together, the world is much older than just 6,000 years, because he worked for 6,000, he rested for 1,000, then he gave us 6,000, and we've been going. That's how you deal with the world. But
is the Bible a scientific book, Israel?
it's everything. It deals with everything.
So the Bible deals with science?
You can find some of everything in it. Yep. Alchemy, all that stuff.
Wow. Okay.
It tell you how to put
You
a
agree
list
with
together.
Revelation?
Oh yeah, he does have a point. The Bible is full of basically everything. Yeah, I could agree to
So
that.
how come the scripture says and teaches that the science of this world is foolishness? In other
Because
words, the Bible tells you don't deal with science. Don't get into the scientific thing of this world. Deal with this spirituality aspect of what I bring to you. Basically, that's what it's saying.
No, you're right. But that's the thing. All the things, not just the sciences, everything of this world is foolishness to God and to the children of God. So that's why he say you be in the world, but not of the world.
Right. Whatever's in this world is dangerous. It'll kill you. So
All right. So Revelation, read the Brother La responded to you. Read it what it says.
I answered the question already by saying yes. What is that? Nasima is yes. Okay, so that's Nasima in Arabic. Okay, thank you for telling me that. To his question, what is that? No.
Esau.
What is he saying? Isa.
Esau
Okay, to his question, no. Isa, Jesus is not coming back. Okay, so then he said he's not coming back, but that's the question. Why would you say that he's not coming back? I wonder if he understands my question, though.
he dealing with witches now. He's gonna say the guy by the name of Jesus. He's
But
not.
you know what I also want to thank Brother La for? He puts the Arabic words in the chat. Please, brother, keep that up. I'm serious because you be teaching me, and I think a lot of other people as well when you do that. So I had to salute Brother La for that as well. My question, Brother La, is basically if you're a Muslim, and correct me if I'm wrong, are we waiting on the Mahdi? Yes or no? And is the Mahdi considered Isa or Jesus? So if that's what he's considered, and we are waiting on the Mahdi to return, why would you say that Christ is not coming back? Is it that he already returned, or I just wanted to know why. That's it.
Good question, man. Good question. Brother La, hit the chat if you can, if you got time. I don't know if you at work or not.
Quick question now, because if he's 3 hours back and he come over here at 3 o'clock his time, the show gonna be over with, ain't it?
Yeah, because he's probably thinking it's his time. But I cleared it and told him. I said, my time. I cleared it with him.
What is the debate? So Israel, you're saying that Adam and Eve was the first two people.
Yeah, based off the Bible. All my debates is based off of Israel doctrine, the Bible.
Okay, so what about the stuff that's older than 6,000 years of age that was created by men? Clearly.
I only deal with the Bible. I don't deal, you just said it, I don't deal with the worldly things.
So you don't deal with, so Israel, you don't deal with reality, you just saying.
I don't deal with the things of this world.
Well, you don't deal with reality, realism.
Listen, I just said it clearly. Did you hear what I said?
Yes,
I don't deal with the things.
You deal with spookism. Yes, I heard you.
I didn't say nothing about spookism.
You said it without using the word. You deal with spookism. If you don't deal with the real reality,
I understand you are Aries because I do it to people. They be like, "Nigga, you putting words in my mouth." But nah, it's exactly what I just said. If it's in the Bible, I believe everything in the Bible. If it ain't in the Bible, I throw it in the trash.
You believe everything in the Bible, brother? Everything?
It's written. How can you not believe what's written?
Wow. Oh, man.
Would you say the Bible's been tampered with by men, Israel?
I said God didn't preserve this word because the foundation of a story is still the foundation of a story. Somebody might change a name or might change a area or change something, but it don't change the story. If I tell you the story of the 3 little pigs and the wolf, and then I'll make them rabbits instead of pigs and a fox instead of a wolf, it's still the same story.
Okay, I think I have an angle for you. So you wouldn't say that God is a human being, right?
Well, Jesus came in the flesh and he was human and he was God from my perspective.
Okay. So now you're saying that God can be a human. That's good. So now let me try, and I'm just gonna angle it for you because you're saying that Adam and Eve was the first two human beings. But then how can you say that if you say that God is a human being and he also created Adam and Eve in his image? And I'm just anthropomorphizing and because it's written that way, okay? So, and I can't even say his because he said, let us make man in our image after our likeness. And there's two images, male and female. And now you're saying that God could be human. So obviously there was two human beings before Adam and Eve, which gave them their image and their likeness. So how can you say Adam and Eve was the first two?
No, Jesus didn't come in the beginning.
No, I'm not saying Jesus. We're talking about God.
Hold up. I said Jesus is God. So I gave God a name and gave him an identity known as Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ come at the end of the book, not the beginning of the book, for his name and human attributes.
You know what?
Is Jesus Christ the word? Hold on, sir. Hold on. Is Jesus Christ the word, Israel?
Jesus Christ is the Logos.
Is he the word? The word. Does the Bible say that Christ is the word?
That's the word. The word is
okay,
called
good. Okay, good. Now, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. So you can't say that Christ came at the end of the book if Christ was the Word. Now, if you're also saying that Christ is God.
Was he at the man in the beginning of the book? Because we're talking about God being man. And at the beginning
Yes, sir.
at the beginning of the book, it wasn't a man until Adam was made. So how
okay, now
was God a man at the beginning of the book?
All right. Now, I just want you to understand my angle, okay? You're saying that Jesus Christ is God. And in the beginning of the book, God created Adam and Eve in his image and after, not even in his image, in their image after their own likeness. It's two images, male and female. So I'm simply asking you, seeing that you're telling me Jesus Christ is God and God is flesh and God created Adam and Eve after their image and their likeness, plural. How does that work out, Israel?
Okay, number one, who is the first human being made? Because he made the first one after his image and his likeness, and the second one after the image and likeness of who? What do it say? I'm going to show it in the debate, but he made Adam first, right? And Adam had man's sexual organs. Then he made the woman, womb and everything else, so she can come together with man, that they, the two, can make other men or women.
Okay, now you are aware. Yeah, go ahead, sir.
Does Adam have a navel?
I don't know. I've never seen Adam. See, once again, that's white man, this world BS. Want to say, well, he ain't had no mama. How can he have a navel? He probably didn't have a navel.
That's where I'm going.
Yeah, I mean,
does he have a navel?
They probably didn't have a navel because they didn't have a mother and father, right?
You see how crazy this stuff is? When God said, let us make man in our image and after our likeness, how do we really know? And I got my brother Eld Yarah in here. How do we really know that God did not have
a quick question?
Companion? Hold up. That God did not have a companion to multiply. How do we know?
We keep denying the goddess. We keep denying the goddess. And we shouldn't do that.
Listen, positive and negative energy is what you got to deal with. But you talking about science all the time. And I told you it's right there in the Bible. Because God, as you know, he create good and evil. So is he positive or is he negative? Y'all will say he's Satan. So if it's a positive and negative energy, the energies come together.
Uh-oh.
God had a wife.
Oh.
I'm so happy he's here. Assalamu alaikum, brother La.
Go ahead, y'all talk. God had a wife. It's called the earth. He went into the earth, and man came out the earth. Don't a man go into a woman and then a child come out? Come on, intelligent fools.
All right, let's welcome to the platform, Brother La. Brother La is here for all questions. He's not running from nothing. Go ahead, brother. Revelation.
Yes, assalamu alaikum, sir.
Wa alaikum salam.
I'm sorry if I woke you like you were asleep. But okay,
No,
so you're saying
I was actually just laying down. I'm actually away from home. I'm on a little little anniversary trip with me and the wisdom.
Congratulations and congratulations to you too, Mrs. Brother La. I don't know her name, but congratulations to Mrs. La.
And,
and I'm not gonna take too much of your time. And I want you to go back with your queen and everything. But okay, so you're saying that. Thank you. All right. So you're saying Jesus is not coming back. I just wanted to explain because my understanding, I'm just explaining how I've been taught. All right. All Muslims believe in Christ. Anywhere that I'm straying, please correct me. All right, Brother La. But all Muslims, to me, believe in Christ. And they call him the Mahdi. All right. The Mahdi's past and the Mahdi's coming again. Or the Messiah is coming again.
That's
so
where you have that's the mistake where you made.
Okay, go ahead.
In regards for Jesus. Jesus in Islam is defined as Isa. The Mahdi the Mahdi and Isa are two different people.
Okay, so the Mahdi, is the Mahdi considered Isa coming again? No?
The second coming of Isa? No.
Yes, sir.
We call him the Mahdi. The Mahdi for a reason. Isa was coming with a message. The Mahdi is coming with an entirely different message.
So, okay, let's not say Isa. Let's just say Jesus, all right? Just for just for the simplicity of the word and the understanding of certain people, all right? So, Muslims believe in Jesus.
Isa.
Okay, Isa. Okay, Isa, Jesus, right? The coming again of Isa. Does Muslim believe in the coming again of Isa?
No. I just answered the question. You keep saying Esau. Esau came and Esau served his purpose. And he's no longer coming back. The Mahdi is two entirely different people, is what I'm explaining to you, bro.
So who is the Mahdi, then I guess I would have to ask you.
The coming of the Mahdi is entirely coming for nothing but one purpose, and that's for war.
Yes, the judgment king.
Yes.
So it's sort of like the lamb and the lion. The lamb came, Christ came, and the lion's coming back, the Lion of Judah. That's somewhat the situation.
So they say.
Okay.
In regards for Hebrew Israelites and things of that nature. I mean, if I've asked this question on numerous occasions in regards for Hebrew Israelites, and I'll ask one of you brothers, as you being an Israelite. I won't define you as a Hebrew Israelite because you have on numerous times say that you wasn't.
Thank you, brother. A lot of people don't respect that, but I see you respect that. A lot of people don't.
Yes. The reason why I ask this question is a lot of brothers that define themselves as Hebrew Israelites, I've asked on numerous occasions, show forth any proof of existence before Cherry.
They can't do it. Or any other person.
Before Cherry. Simple.
Because no one had an initial place to find the word. It wasn't in the Bible. So somebody had to make it up. When you make it up, it's made up.
Now, brother Love, I have to agree with Eld Yarah because I don't know what that must be some new teaching you're talking about. Because when you deal with Islam, all Muslims believe in Jesus as well, brother.
I never said we don't believe in Jesus. I never said that. And Eld Yarah, what he's saying is the second coming.
Brother
What I'm
Rock.
going to say is, go ahead, sir. I apologize for interrupting
When
you.
you move your head, we can see a reflection in the mirror, so don't move your head.
Oh, what?
Oh, the mirror?
Oh, the
Yeah.
mirror in the hotel?
Yeah.
I'm in a hotel, man.
Yeah, I know. I'm just letting you know that mirror will reflect something.
All right. No.
That's a good observation, Israel. He just letting you know, be careful of, your surrounding. That's all.
Yeah.
You don't want to be showing things that's not showable.
No, I wouldn't even. If for that being the case, I would have never even picked up the phone if that was the case. So no.
Right. I agree with Eld Yarah and what he's saying here.
What is he saying? Muslims do believe Jesus, aka Esau, is coming back. That's not two different people. Correct, Israel doctrine. Where in what hadith or where in the Sunnah is Esau defined as Jesus coming back again? Where it says that? Show me in the Quran where it says that. And what hadith? And what surah? Abu Bukhari? Where? Where does it say that? You're speaking from a standpoint of a Hebrew Israelite on matters that happen in the Quran with no evidence, with no proof. I think you should be still, sir.
Well, he's saying don't make him do it. I think you might be biting off more than you could chew. He's a professional debater, brother. Eld Yarah is considered the professional debater. You don't have no debates on your belt. So
listen, there's no day. Yeah, it is right. Yeah, it is right.
Oh.
Oh my God. Netta, what are you doing?
Hey, I didn't bring him up. He heard the call.
Morpheus, we love you, OG. Yo, I'm about to mute up. I'm good.
Hey, sir.
Down.
Yeah, I'm more.
Hey, sir.
Yes, sir.
You said you agree with
Eld
Yarah,
Yarah,
right?
yes.
You couldn't think Yarah is wrong as hell.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Thank you.
That's
brother.
why I jumped on.
Thank you, brother. Assalamu alaikum, brother.
Wa alaikum salam. Wa alaikum assalam. You know why he's wrong? You know why he's wrong? Esau is not Jesus.
Whoa.
Thank you, Akeem. I didn't want to. I wanted to just express it for what it is.
The way you say Jesus in Arabic is Yeshua.
Yeshua.
In Hebrew, you say Yeshua, right? In Arabic, if you say Jesus in Arabic, you would say Yeshua, not Esau. You don't get Esau. You get Yeshua. So
that's true.
So he's making a mistake when he says that, yeah, Jesus is Esau. No. Actually, what's funny about it is the word Isa means a camel. The Arabic word for camel is Isa.
Now that's why I was trying to say, let's use the word Jesus. But I'm sorry, Morpheus. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So even the Arabic Christians, when they refer to that person, they call him a Yeshua. They don't get Esau. You don't get Esau. So that's the first mistake. So
Brother Lau, why did you insist on calling Jesus Esau though? Because that's what you said, right? Is he there?
Yes, I'm here.
Why did you insist on calling Jesus Esau?
You asked me a question and something in regards for dealing in the Quran, and I answered your question.
Yeah, but you said, let's say Jesus is Esau. You said Jesus was Esau, didn't you?
Yes, and what I'm going to say to you
That's
is
how they pronounce Jesus' name, and they pronounce Moses by Musa. That's how the Muslims pronounce it.
But watch that. Linguistically, look how close, even if you go Moses, Musa, you're still in the same thing frame. You don't get Jesus and get Esau. You don't get Yeshua and get Esau, right? It's like Abraham. In Arabic, you say Ibrahim. Look how close we are. We still within with the dialectal continuum. You're still close to it, right? You're still very close, right? If you say Yusuf, right, Eunice, you still getting the set. You're still phonetically right there. But Esau is a whole complete different name, and not only that, Esau is Greek. It's not even Arabic.
Y'all know.
Thank you, Morpheus.
Head covering should be off, but y'all do what y'all want to do. Y'all wrong.
I'm sorry, say it again, Brother Israel. I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
It's ought to be off when you're dealing with the book, but y'all wrong.
That's in Israel, brother. That's your belief. That ain't everybody's belief. Brother.
Hey,
Can I
I'm
speak?
just
I don't
saying,
follow.
Let me go put on my kufi. Let me go put my kufi on.
Let's stick to Judaism.
What is he
Can I
doing?
speak real quick, Saudetta?
This is one of the reasons, Morpheus, I didn't want to go. I wanted to look as being a mockery.
Yeah.
You put in a kufi on things that
I'm just trying to educate. I'm not trying to debate. I'm just trying to educate.
So now
I'm sorry.
Sarnet is making a mockery of the deen. And
No, that's not. No, brother La, don't take. That's an honor. Don't take it as a mockery.
I'm just trying to add education where needed at. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not trying to do that, and in dealing with the Arabic language, not understanding it, and what I've been doing, people are regurgitating what they heard, but don't have knowledge of what it is that they're saying. So I'm just trying to add education. Just look it up. You'll see that the Arabic way, and remember, if you're talking Islam and you're talking Muslim, it is an Arabic religion, is an Arabic book, it is an Arabic language. So if you want to understand it, you have to understand the language or go into the language to get a better understanding. And that's why I'm trying to tell you that when you say the word Jesus, you don't get Esau. I understand that Muslims are regurgitating that, but like, no. You ask any Arabic speaking person, it's like, no, you don't get Jesus and get Esau.
Hey, brother La,
hold on.
Brother La, where's your small hat, brother?
Now you understand what I'm saying, Morpheus?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Come on.
the God of Israel, huh?
Peace to you, brother. Eld Yarah. Peace to you, brother.
Brother La, where's your small hat, brother? Where's your small hat at?
They want to.
On that note, I'm gonna go, y'all. Y'all be good, man.
Oh,
No,
brother La, it's all good, brother La.
No,
it's all love, man. It's all love. You ain't got to go, homie.
Brother La be running, ducking smoke, man. I ain't saying that, brother.
He sees it as an insult, Senator. He's seeing it as an insult.
Hold up. It's not an insult. I just said we're a small hat. If we could say that to the Jews, well, I mean, we got the same thing, man. You know, not no.
Ain't no Jew up here, though.
Some people call it a kufi. You know. All right. If it's an insult, I apologize, brother La. My bad. I won't say that again.
What would be more respectful, brother?
Yes.
Honestly, is if you just take it off.
Take it off.
That would be more respectful.
You
just
know,
take it
when
off,
you
brother.
said that, it reminds me of the movie, the Warriors. They have to take off their jacket to walk through the hood. And the Warriors. So now you poking me. Take it off. Me on my old channel. I'm gonna take it off. Only out of respect for my brother La.
Wow. Respect that, respect that.
Hey, let's hear from my brother Elder Yarah.
Yeah, can you show my screen, Senator?
I'll click your clarity when I'm saying.
Okay,
let me show my screen real quick, right?
Elder Yarah, shalom, brother. Shalom, brother.
Shalom, family. Peace and blessings to you. And like, this is not Elder Yarah's information.
Like you and your family.
This is information.
Turn up, Elder Yarah. Turn up, baby.
This information that, you know, I think a lot of guys, I keep saying this, let's just talk about it a little bit, right? Can y'all see my screen right here?
Yes, it's up.
All right. Let me do something right here. I'll say this for later, but this is just simple stuff, right? This is just basic. If you can see my screen, right, and this is pulling from sources, and I'm going to them. It says, yes, ISSA. Y'all see it right there? And you see the Arabic spelling? Y'all read it, right? Is an Arabic name that translates to Jesus. And it's used in the Quran to refer to Jesus.
Woo! Come on.
Let me show you. I'm sorry, you finish. I'll go ahead.
No, go ahead. Finish,
right? A master at work.
And then you can argue, about the translators. See, that's why the brother kept saying ISSA. He knows exactly what we're talking about here, just like Revelation X asked him, why are you still using ISSA and Jesus in the same context? And then turn around and say it's two different things. Now, some people may think that it's simply about the language. But what are we talking about in context? See, that's what people do when they want to skirt around with what they think you don't know. And they try to use the language or understanding the language or being more in depth with the language as a reason for them being superiority to what the information actually says. But we know that the context in which ISSA is used is referring to Jesus, no matter how you slice the language up.
You are watching a master at work.
Right? So ISSA is simply the Romanized wording. And see, this is like they want to play in between the gray areas. But let's bring it to the light, right? It says
can you give me the floor when he's done?
And a translation. It's only a translation.
Can you give me the floor when he's done, please?
Yes, you got it when he's done, brother.
It was an original Arabic name, or is that what the Arabs would have said? We're talking about the translation. The translation does not take away from the context. That's the part of the problem that a lot of these people come on the panel with, and they say, listen, what does the language say? If you translate, no, we're not talking. You're arguing transliteration. That's the problem. They don't know the difference between transliteration. You're looking for the exact same way that the word is spelled in one language into the next language. That's not how it's done. There's a difference in the language when you're talking about transliteration versus translation. That's the first thing we need to know. This is about my information. Let's look at the etymology, right? It's right here. It's simple. We don't even have to argue about this, right? If you just
are watching a master at work.
It's going to take you back to the word ISSA. Here it is. Other names. ISSA, Eric, ISSA, Isha. Right? Arabic language. We don't have to argue about these things. Let's just be honest.
Okay.
We don't got to do the one-upmanship shit every time we come on these platforms. Now, let me share something, and then I'm gonna stop. I promise you. I'm gonna sit back and I'm gonna listen to everything y'all got to say.
Bring it out, Eld Yarah. Bring it out, baby. Let's go.
Let me show y'all this. Let me show y'all this real quick, because some people think you only talk about what you don't know about. You see the title? Y'all see this right? Let me share this.
Yeah, we see it.
You see this right here?
Yeah.
It says the 12th Imam will Jesus, ISSA, return as a Shiite Muslim. You know why I have this full presentation? Let me show you that it's a full breakdown and presentation on the eschatology.
You're gonna have to come on and do this full presentation, brother.
Do you know why? Do you know why I have this? This is my work. Now I'm showing you my work on the topic. You know why? Because I'm not new to the information. I'm not new to the topic. I did this. I'll even show you the date on it. I probably had this about 4 or 5 years. I've just never taught it again. You know why? Because I've debated Muslims. I've debated Muslims before. I've debated Shiite and Sunni Muslims on this very topic about how the Quran and the Hadith contradict. I also debated Muhammad, the last prophet. Who do they say the last prophet is?
Watch this.
I know these things, so this is not something Eld Yarah.
Watch this.
Come on, Morpheus. You're gonna get the mic. You're gonna get it.
When I make a statement, I will go in on this.
Okay.
See, according to my premise, according to biblical eschatology and the consistency of Shiite Muslims, according to the Hadith, Jesus will not and cannot return as a Shiite Muslim. And I'm saying that because this is the debate that I've had. I've done this work, I've done this study. And like I said, this ain't no 1, 2, 3, 4 slides. I probably got 60, 70 slides based on information on the study. And I go into the hadiths, I go into the Quran. I talk about all of these different types of things. So I know who they say when Jesus comes back.
So then I tell you what,
to judge Muslims, he's coming back to judge Christians and Jews.
What? Okay. Excuse me.
But that's what they call him. So when you say they're not calling him Isa, you're incorrect.
All right. Let him get
the floor, please.
Let him get his chance.
I got the floor.
Yes, you got the floor, brother. But I told Brother La, and I told you, Morpheus, do not poke the bear. Do not wake this brother up. You know what?
I want him wide awake. I don't want him drowsy. Yes. I don't want him sleep. I want him wide awake.
Yes.
Right.
Please wake up. Please, Morpheus.
Okay, here we go. Watch this. First of all, your first problem is your reference point that you're using is the Quran and Hadith. What you don't understand is that I challenge what you're using. I challenge the Quran and Hadith. So your source point is Quran and Hadith, and I'll beat up your Quran and Hadith. So I'm way past you. Watch this. So I'm way past where you at. Here's your first mistake. Can I turn this camera around? Let me see if I can turn my camera around. How to do this? Because I'm on this. So can you see this right here? What does it say?
Yeah, we can see it.
It says Yeshua, right?
Yeshua,
the
right.
Arabic Yeshua, Romanized, like I said, Yeshua is an Arabic name that Arabic Christians often refer to as Jesus. So if we look right now, Yeshua, like I just said, the Hebrew form of Yeshua is what? Yeshua, like I just said. Did I just say that?
Yes.
Yes.
No.
Is that what it says?
No.
Is that what it says?
No.
So I'm very sorry, brother. Where you're coming in at, I'm way past you because you're using Quran and you don't even understand Quran. You don't even understand Hadith, and you think you're going to debate me about Islam and Arabic language and ISSA and all this stuff? You way out of you better stay with the Torah because you way out of your league. Way out of your league. I dare you to debate me about Quran. Listen.
I think you better slow down, brother. Do not bring this brother out, man.
No. Listen, you woke me up. If you want to debate me on Islam and the Quran and Hadith. Please debate me on that. Because you think you know what you're talking about using Quran, and you don't even understand the Quran. You're using something that you don't even understand.
The difference, Morpheus, I guess the difference is what the people are not really understanding is there's the difference between speaking Arabia and Arabia Fusha.
He don't understand. Watch this. So what he did just now, y'all, ladies and gentlemen, he just went and said, well, look, the Quran says Esau. But what you don't understand that the Quran is not even correct. The Arabic is not even correct. So you're using something in the argument that is a mistake.
Can you prove that it's incorrect? Do you
sure,
have any?
I just did.
Hold on.
Listen. No. I didn't cut you off. I didn't cut you off. I didn't cut you off. I didn't cut you off.
Okay.
I just showed that Yeshua, and those who can see again, Yeshua is the Arabic Romanite of Yeshua. So if you're speaking Arabic and you're referring to Yeshua in Arabic, you don't say Esau. You say Yeshua. Yeshua.
I never disagree with what you said. I never disagree with that. Now keep your No.
I didn't cut you off. I let you.
I want you to
I
put it
let
back.
you
Can we have
talk.
a dialogue, brother?
I didn't but I didn't cut you off when you were talking. When you were sticking your chest out, I didn't listen. No. when you were sticking your chest out,
hold
I
your
did.
information back up on the screen is what I said.
Listen, when you was talking and sticking your chest out, I
Listen,
didn't
I don't
cut
need a
you off.
crybaby. You grown men.
I didn't cut you off.
I just
I
said put your
didn't cut you.
information back up on the screen. Can you do that? Is that too challenging?
Can I challenge
He
what?
wants you to put it back. He wants you to put it back up on the screen, Morpheus.
Like, I don't know why you feel challenged by that. Yeah,
Yeah, there it is, Yarah.
Yeah, now hold that so the people can see it. Now continue talking as you say that.
Is YESHUA the Hebrew way of saying the person you refer to as the Latin Jesus? Is that the word, YESHUA? Is that the name?
Yes, YESHUA is one of the references. Yes, that's used, yes.
Okay, so then if I'm an Arabic speaker and the Quran is in Arabic, how would I say YESHUA according to what you're saying?
You can say YESHUA as in many different ways because there are many different Arabic dialects. And all the Arabic hold on, let me speak. All Arabic dialects do not pronounce it the way that you're showing us on the screen.
And you're making a mistake again. You're making a mistake again. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why you're making a mistake. I'm gonna tell you why we're making a mistake.
No. I'm asking you a question.
Oh my God.
Bro, can we have a dialogue, brother? Can we have a dialogue?
I'm trying to help you. Listen,
okay,
listen.
I didn't ask you to help me. I asked you, can we have a dialogue?
Go ahead.
So in other Arabic dialects, is the name YESHUA pronounced differently? Yes or no?
No, it's not. In any of the 7 Qur'ans or Mus'haf in Arabic, it's all YESHUA. In all of them.
Are you sure about that?
Do you know the Qur'ans?
I asked you a question. Are you?
I'm asking you a question. Do you know the Qur'ans?
Would you like to debate that?
Do you know the Qur'ans?
No. Would you like to debate the fact?
I'm asking you right now.
No. Let's stop right there. Would you like to debate the fact that all Arabs do not pronounce Jesus' name, ISSA, YESHUA, the same way?
Are you talking about?
Are different dialects?
Listen,
said,
brother.
Hold on.
I understand dialects. Listen, if you listen, you asked me about it having a dialogue. I'm trying to have a dialogue with you. Listen. Listen. Are you saying that Isa, when Isa in the Quran is Jesus, is that your position?
Yes, 1000%.
Now that's where you messed up.
Okay, I want you.
Okay, let's see. Watch this.
Bring information to disprove that.
Listen. Let's see if that's correct. Let's see if they one and the same, right? Let's see. When Jesus was born in the Torah, in the Bible, when Jesus was born, right? Let's see if it matches up to how Jesus was born, how Esau was born in the Quran. Let's do a comparison. They're one and the same, right? They're one and the same.
That's not. But we're talking
about
two different cultures.
You're saying they're the same person. You're saying they're the same person.
Listen. Yarah, hold on, one at a time. Let them finish.
So if you're saying these two people are the same people, all we have to do is compare to see if they're the same people. It's simple.
Okay,
right?
So it's not simple the way you're putting it. And I'm gonna show you why that's ignorant and try to meet that and try to make that an issue, right? We're talking about the same person who's being viewed in two different ways. Because we can go into the Mishnah, and they're gonna mention Jesus in a different context than what the Muslims do, but they're talking about the same person.
So how do we? Okay, so then how do we determine? No, I got you. So how do we determine if they're the same person? How will we do that?
Same person. Do both of them claim to have a mother named Mary?
Brother, the name Mary is a common name in Arabic. Maryam is a common name.
So is Jesus.
How would you compare apples and oranges?
Have the same mother by the name of Mary.
They're not the same. Watch this. So let's compare. Let's go down the list and compare if they're the same. So you just said, when I said, let's see if they're the same, so they both have a mother named Mary. So we agree to that, right?
Do they both have a Mary named Yusuf or Joseph?
Listen. Let's deal with the birth. I'm asking you. I gave you that one. Let's look at the birth. Watch it.
I don't care about that. I don't.
But you care about if the marriage. You don't care about the birth. Wait. You don't care about the birth, but you care about if the mother's name is the same. Wait.
To the historical person we're talking about.
Listen. You don't care about the birth, but you care about if the mother's name is the same.
Set up the debate, please. Set up the debate or lead us along.
Listen.
You want to argue about the nativity, and that's the problem. I keep telling you, these guys like to hide in the gray area.
You're not answering the question. You're jumping over it. So you can't. Let me talk.
One mic.
So you care about if the mother name is the same, but you don't care about if the births are the same. Am I correct?
I don't care. I don't care if you say she had.
So why do you care? Watch this. So why do you care?
Going to Tibet.
Hold up, Morpheus. Let him finish. Let him finish answering.
Do they have the same father according to your story?
You finished?
Argue over the nativity.
You finished.
We're talking about genealogy. I'm talking about the historical person called ISSA in the Quran and Jesus in the Bible.
There is no historical Jesus in the Quran. You're making mad mistakes. Why? I tell you what, Sonetta. Set up a debate about with me and him. It's about Esau the same.
I'm ready right now.
So do it right now. Okay, cool. So since you're ready right now, I'm asking you in the Quran. Listen, in the Quran. Listen, in the Quran.
Hold on. Do y'all want to schedule this debate? We can do it tomorrow.
Right. Okay, we can do it tomorrow, whatever. But right now, in front of everybody speaking right now, everybody listening.
Hold on, Morpheus. Israel is scheduled for today. I don't know when, because there's a little mix up with California Bears, so he might pop up any minute. But if y'all two really want to get it in, we could do it tomorrow. Time is good for you, Morpheus.
Yeah, this easy work.
Right now, before we get there, let's do this little warm up. According to the Quran, excuse me. According to
Eld Yarah, let him speak.
According for everybody listening right now, how was Esau born in the Quran? Tell us.
I don't care. Get in the ring.
No,
and let's rock.
You don't know. It's not you don't care. It's you don't know.
I don't care.
That's why you need time. That's why you need time to look it up.
I just said that today. What am I asking time for? I said put on the
No, it's not that you don't care. It's you don't know.
The debate is tomorrow.
Let's get on the clock. You said to prove if the Jesus in the Quran is not talking about the same Jesus in the biblical text.
No.
Morpheus, let him go, Morpheus. Go ahead, Eld Yarah.
This ain't hard, man. I don't get it. You tell cats they say they want to get in the ring. I say let's go. He said no, I could do it tomorrow. He said no, you don't know. You need time. I didn't ask for time. So I never said he got his time. I didn't ask for time.
Whole conversation. He never got his time.
Debate tomorrow. Debate tomorrow. Debate tomorrow.
You never gave him his time. Of an elephant.
You never gave him time. You're disrespectful.
That Jesus in the Bible is not the same one being referenced in the Quran. You a liar, bro.
All right. Hold on. Reggie, Brother La, and Brother Morpheus. Y'all not gonna jump my brother up in here, man. I'm gonna just let that be known right now. Y'all not gonna be ganging up on my brother, man. He taking 1-on-1. Now all of a sudden it's 3-on-1. Let my brother. On my brother up in here, man.
Now, this is easy work for Yarah, sir, but I think Morpheus kind of got him a little bit. But Yarah's good. Yarah can handle this.
Morpheus finishes discussion.
I promise you, just give Morpheus 4-5 minutes. 4 minutes. Without being uninterrupted. Just 4 minutes. He never got that.
He had it already before you came in, Reggie.
Listen, excuse me. All I asked was a simple question. How was Esau born? That's it. Just simple question. It's a very simple question. These two are the same people you're saying.
Do you want to debate or not? Do you want to get on the clock or not?
Absolutely.
Tell Simon when you're ready. Tell Simon when you're ready. Tell him when you're ready.
Say what?
When are you ready?
I'm ready right now.
Oh, you can't do it right now, brother. Not today.
Right now. I already told you to get
What
on the
about
clock.
tomorrow? Tomorrow is good.
Cool. All right. So what's the topic? Let's be specific. What's the topic?
Is ISSA in the Quran referencing Jesus in the Bible?
Okay.
Simple.
So you want, so we want to know, I want to be clear, is Esau in the Quran the same as Jesus in the Bible, correct?
No, I said, is ISSA in the Quran referencing the Jesus in the Bible?
No, I'm not asking referencing. I'm asking, are they the same? Are they the same? Are they the same person?
Brother, listen, brother. It's not difficult. If you're saying they're one in the, if you're saying they're not the same, then it shouldn't be no problem with you proving that the Isa in the Quran is not referencing the Jesus in the Bible. It's simple.
So okay, so the topic is Jesus and Esau the same person, correct?
Is Isa in the Quran referencing the Jesus in the Bible?
First of all, it's not Esau's not referencing. Listen, it's an art. Esau doesn't reference anything. Esau is the topic. He's not referencing anything. What's wrong with you?
Hold on. I would say Esau, hold up, I would say Esau in the Quran and Jesus in the Bible are the same person because they got the same mother. It's the same. It may be different teachings because the teachings have split. You see? But they got to be the same person, just like Musa and Moses. They the same.
I'm gonna let Khalid Muhammad tell you. I'm gonna let Farrakhan tell you. I'm gonna let Elijah Muhammad tell you. I'm gonna let as many imams as I got in my pocket tell you he's the same.
He's the same.
If you feel like it's the same, then why you won't just take the debate?
Man, get up out of here, bro.
So if you feel like it's the same, why you gotta say they referencing them rather than just saying they're the same?
This is ego.
No, that's what I'm saying. But he's saying in the title, he's saying that he referencing them rather than being the same person.
The title, though,
they are the same. They are the same, man. It's just different teachings because of the Quran and the Bible. They the same. Is it?
That's what I'm
saying. What I'm saying, if they the same, then why won't he just take the debate on the name? As far as it being the same, he wanted to put it as if he's referencing them.
Who cares? I don't care if he was born on the back of a camel. Is the Quran talking about the same guy? It don't matter.
I agree.
We want to follow and waddle in the minutia, and that's what these guys who are liars about this information love to do. Is it?
Can I ask a question real quick?
In reference, and look right up under his source. That's why I asked him to put it up. Look at what it says. It says Isa. Why they got Isa name right there? It's one of the sources where they pulled that information from. See, you don't know how AI works. AI came right off of there. It says Isa is right off of there, and I showed you the same thing. You see what I'm saying? So he can put up there all he wants to, brother.
It says that it's not the same.
The information. I already got the mom is going to be the
Yarah, can I ask you a question?
I already know what it is.
Can I ask you a question?
Hey, brother, stop looking at that stuff, bro.
Can I ask you a question, Yarah?
He's going to get himself hurt.
Just let me know when I can speak, because I've been quiet the whole time.
All right. I'm going to use Brother Lai, because Brother Lai came on here and told Revelation X that Esau and Jesus is the same. I'm going to use you first, Brother Lai.
All right, let's
We
go,
hear
Brother
from
Lot.
Lot.
All right, let Brother Lot speak, y'all. Let him speak. Let him speak. No interruptions, please. Go ahead, Brother Lot.
From speaking from the context of reading Arabiya Fusha in Arabic in the Quran, it states Esau is definitively defined as Esau in the Quran in Arabic.
What the hell? What? And what?
What I'm stating to you is this: in actual grammar and language.
I didn't ask you about none of that. I just told you this ain't about a grammar. This
Can
is
he finish, Yarah? Can he finish? Can he just finish?
Hey man, don't call my name because I don't know you.
That's all right. Your name is your name.
Let him finish, brother.
I don't
Let
know
him
you.
finish.
Fall back. You don't know me.
This is where the discrepancy is happening between Eld Yarah and Morpheus. That's all I was going to say. Stop puffing up your chest like you want to go for war or something, brother. We just having a dialogue.
It's always war. It's always war.
So sensitive. So
it's
sensitive.
Always war. I don't come to
He
dance.
said, "Don't say my name like you somebody special."
All right, y'all.
Go ahead, brother.
Can I speak?
Reggie, let's go, Reggie.
Hold tight, brother. Hold tight, Reg. Hold tight, brother.
Hotel. So, and peace to you. So, the problem with the Bible is that the Bible uses many different accounts, right? Let me explain. So, when the Bible says Herod in the Bible is not specific to what Herod they're talking about. Is it Herod the Great with Jesus, or is it Herod Antipas? Right? So now, if you see the Bible making those mistakes, right, then you can't refer to the Bible as using the correct names. So now the Quran comes and the Quran says that the Bible has been corrupted, right? I'm talking about basically the New Testament, right? So they have another account and another story, right? So they are not referencing that ISSA, they're not referencing that Jesus in the Bible because automatically they feel that it's corrupted. So they are referencing their definition of ISSA, right? So that part you have to understand. But if you're a biblical person, you won't understand it because you think that that book that you read is gold. Another group of people come and say, no, that person that you're talking about, that Jesus or whatever you want to call him, we are not talking about him, right? We're talking about our account. And I hope everybody understands what I'm talking about, because the Bible is never specific with who they are talking about.
Can I say something?
Well, I just want to respond to Reggie real quick. Reggie, is that what you believe, especially about the two Herods? Why don't you get in the ring and debate that? I'll show you where the Bible makes it clear who it's talking about very easily. So you always come on, Dr. Reggie, and you say these things, what's wrong with the Bible, but you never want to get in the ring and defend it. Now, either you have to start defending these things that you're saying, Dr. Reggie, or you should just stay in the chat and let your spirit fingers do the work. Because other than that, Reggie, you're just taking up a spot on the panel, bro. I'm just asking you to get in the ring with it.
Hold on, let him finish. Let him finish.
You just made a statement that's wholly untrue. You said the Bible makes no distinction about what Herod it's talking about, whether it's talking about Herod Antipater, the son, or of Herod the Great. You just made a statement that's wholly untrue, and I can give you two reasons why we can talk about the difference. We know which Herod was dealing with Solomon in the Bible, the one that requested the head, and the wife who requested the head of John the Baptist. We know which Herod was that. We also know which Herod requested the census of Quirinius, who was dealing with Quirinius. We know which Herod he was dealing with, right? So when you make these things, and we know who was around during the time in the Bible that called for the slaughter of the what they call the slaughter of the innocents. So we know which Herod was ruling at those times, whether it was Herod the Great the first or his son. So when you say in which Herod was actually made a governor and not king by Caesar. So we know which Herods are being talked about in the Bible. You don't know that because all you like to do, Reggie, is just talk. Get in the ring. I'm calling you out, Dr. Reggie. I'm calling you out. Either get in the ring or take a seat way in the back of the bus.
Okay,
and that's
so
just it, bro.
So let me respond to him, right? So Yarah, you're not being truthful, and it seems to be a problem. It seems to be a problem with your truthfulness, right? We've had several conversations one-on-one. You have forgotten because they hurt you, right? So what we do on the Bible is the Bible is not a history book. The Bible is a book of faith. So then people now, when you say we know, no, we all don't know, because when we start reading it says words like Herod. So then you have to go in and you have to be somewhat of a scholar to try to figure out who are you talking about, right? And the Bible is the New Testament, which you believe, right, is how can I say, translated from the Greek, right? It's translated from the Greek. Anytime that you have translations, you have problems, right? So there is problems with the Bible because of the translations from Greek. You say in the beginning was the Word and Word was God, right? Well, it wasn't the Word, it was the Logos, and that's Greek. So we have problems with that, but that's simple. So I'm not in the back of the bus. Yarah, you are giving yourself too much credit. You're actually in the back of the bus. Have been for a while. I'll stop.
Would you
hold up, Yarah? You went out. We can't hear you. We can't hear you, Eld Yarah.
Dr. Reggie. Okay, thank you. With Dr. Reggie, would you like to debate? Or matter of fact, would you just like to have a discussion? Because you're not gonna get in the ring. That's proven, right? You're not gonna do that.
Well, I would like to finish having a conversation with Morpheus.
Hold on. Wait, like to bring a presentation?
Don't switch it to me.
I'm talking to you.
Hold on,
Reggie. You jumped in.
Reggie, let him speak.
Reggie, you stuck your big toe in the pool, so just go and get wet. So would you like to have a discussion? I won't even call it a debate. Would you like to have a discussion whether or not the Bible, which you says is not a history book, which I never made, that the history that it does give is actual historical fact and not fiction, based on the two Herods? And does it tell us and lets us know which Herods that it's speaking of at certain times in the New Testament? If you don't want to have that discussion that you came up here and stuck your big toe in, don't do it. Go to the back of the bus and let me finish speaking to Mr. Morpheus, because you're not equipped for that conversation or this one.
Yarah.
I just want to know if you want to have a conversation.
At some point, shut up. Let me talk. You have to say shut up. Let me talk, because I can make a whole bunch of you looking stupid. Put them on the big screen. Put them on the big screen. You're looking stupid.
He's challenging you, Reggie. Will you take?
He's not challenging me like that. He's looking like the three monkeys. He's not challenging me like that. He's looking like the three monkeys. None of that is affecting me. You're not addressing that they use names in the Bible, right, that are common names to confuse the reader. I think it's simple. Anybody who reads those books understand, right, that they use people like Moses, right, who only has a surname, right, Moses, a first name, right, and not specifically who they are talking about, right? They just use words like Moses, Jacob, and then they change the names. So the Bible is a very confusing book. The QU'RAN comes, and I'm not a believer in the QU'RAN. Everybody knows.
Hey, Reggie, let me go back on over to the brother that's going.
Why? Tell me why.
because we're setting up a debate. You're not trying to debate nobody, Reggie. I want to get to
I'm not
Morpheus.
relevant because I don't want to. I'm not relevant because
not in this conversation, because they are trying to get a Islamic debate going on. That's all.
One.
I want to get Morpheus back on the set.
Okay, Morpheus, I got your priorities, but don't say I'm not relevant. Please don't say I'm not relevant.
I never said you wasn't relevant, brother. I never said that. I said, let me get back to the two brothers that's trying to set up the debate. That's what I said. That's all. You're always relevant, brother. All right, so brother, are you ready?
I just explained to it with the. Go ahead.
Are you ready tomorrow, Morpheus, to deal with brother Eld Yarah? 5 o'clock.
You could do 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm ready for this conversation.
Morpheus.
Woo!
Morpheus, Eld Yarah. Y'all sitting here setting up a debate.
Eld Yarah don't realize that he out of his league on this one, but this is gonna be fun.
But Morpheus,
brother, I'm trying to save you if you really pay attention.
Hold on, let Brother Lai speak. Let him speak.
What I just basically explained to both of you brothers, as Morpheus listening now as well, is the discussion is between the differences between the actual speaking of the language and Arabia Fusha, written in the Quran. Is that right or is that wrong, Morpheus? Huh?
Your mic messing up. Your mic messing up. Morpheus, your mic messing up, Morpheus.
Yeah, I'm in the car right now.
See.
I'm driving right now. So yeah. Okay, I'm listening.
Am I right or am I wrong? On the premise
no,
that
you're
you
right.
guys go. So with that being the case, building the debate on that premise alone, what I'm trying to find out from both of you brothers is this: what is going to be the title?
Right. Okay. Let me show you. Can you hear me now?
Why
can I be heard?
Why even bring him on side?
Yes, you can be heard.
Okay. Here's my position. Right.
In fact, brother Lai, Morpheus is really coming in to save you because you're the one that was speaking first. So you should be thankful to Morpheus.
No, I'm not speaking. I'm not speaking about in regards for Morpheus. I'm not saying anything in regards for Morpheus or Eld Yarah. Who I'm speaking about in regard to is Moses 7:7. Like what premise are we speak? We're not talking about nothing Hebrews nor Hebrew Israelites. We're not speaking about none of that. So what's the purpose? And then you drop in and all that other foolishness.
So.
Go ahead, brother. I apologize for interrupting you, Morpheus. Go ahead, brother.
Okay, so let me be clear, right? I want to make all this clear, right? So your position, Yarah, is that when the Quran makes mention of the story of Esau, is it your position that that story of that person Esau is the same as the person in the Bible? Is that it? Hello?
Unmute yourself, Morpheus. Unmute yourself. Unmute yourself, Yarah.
No, that's not what I said. I said Jesus is referred to as Isa. That's it. He just is. I don't know.
If that's your argument, look, if that's your argument, then I don't have a problem with your argument. What I'm saying, that's what I'm trying to be clear. So what I'm trying to, I got you. If that's what you're saying, I don't have a problem with that. But I'm taking it a step further. See, and a step further that I'm going to show that that premise is wrong. That the Quran premise is wrong. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay, so then you have a disagreement with the Quran.
I'm sorry?
Yeah, you have a disagreement with the Quran, and it's right,
because it's the one that because that's what makes the story. So in other words, so now if you're going to take that story and say it's referring to that, and I can say, well, technically, yeah, but it's wrong. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, listen, I understand that because I know of the person that is also referred to in Arabic writings as ISSA, that he's clearly not the same as the physical Jesus in the Bible. I know who that person is. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I'm not trying to take out your scholarship. I know who that is. But Jesus is referred to as ISSA in the Quran.
Okay,
and
okay,
when we talk
okay.
about the 12th Imam, that's really where I'm.
Okay, no, I agree. No, I agree with you. I agree with you on that aspect. However, that's why I said I'm taking it further to show you that that whole thing is wrong. You feel
That's
me?
interesting. That's interesting. Okay. Now that makes, see, that's what I mean about being able to dialogue. Now I understand clearly what your premise is. You clearly understand what mine is. Now, if you're saying that whole thing is wrong, if you're talking about as far as the language is concerned, then
No, not even the language. Listen, it goes past the language. It goes It goes past the language because you have to remember. Watch this. The Quran refers to the Arab people as Ummi, and which means they're illiterate. They don't know how to read or write.
True.
Right? They don't know, so they have no knowledge, right,
True.
at all of the Bible. They have no knowledge at all of the Torah. They are a pagan people. Keep this in mind. They're pagans. They don't know anything about the Injil. They don't know anything about the Torah. They don't know anything about the stories. They're pagans who can't read or write. Right? So then now, so when the story, right, is being told, it's being told from a whole wrong, from people who don't even know the story. So that's why it makes these mistakes, right? Because the people who's writing, the authors, don't know, and it's making major mistakes linguistically. It's making more mistakes historically. It's making major mistakes.
So you know what, and to a degree, I agree with you. So would you posit right now to the HOK family that the Quran, as it is in its current state, is not trustworthy?
No, it's not, and I'm gonna tell you why. Look, real quick, let me tell you why. The reason why it's not, real quick, I'm just saying, it's just not against anybody personally, right? The Prophet Muhammad in the Hadith said, watch this, in Sahih al-Bukhari, I think it's 75309, if I got the number right. But anyway, he says that his people would not be able to understand the Quran in one dialect, one Qur'an. So according to the story, he goes and asks Allah for 7 different dialects because his people will not be able to understand it with one. So that means in order for you to understand the Quran, you would have to know all 7. We don't have all 7.
And that's why I was asking you about the different dialects. See, that's exactly where I was going.
No, I knew where you was going with the dialects. I knew exactly where you was going, but just to emphasize that, if you can't understand Quran with one dialect, and that's what we have what's called the Hafs Quran. That's one dialect. Hafs.
Here's the thing, y'all. Here's the thing. Brother La, you got to come out of that shell. The debate should be Morpheus versus Brother La.
No, brother, I can't. No, I can't do that. I can't. See, I would never do that.
Why you can't do that? Why?
Because I can't. I can't do that. I wouldn't.
So Morpheus, what you're saying? Hold up. So what you're saying, Morpheus, is that you really can't properly teach the babies. You rather let them live.
No. I can teach, but I don't have to teach in the form of a debate. That's what I'm saying. I can educate.
You are a debater. Why you don't want to debate a powerful brother who believes in Islam? Now, watch this. Hold on, y'all. Do you believe in the whole book from the beginning to the end, Brother La, that it is right and exact, and it is the word of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Yes or no?
No.
You said no?
No. Yes.
Okay, so Morpheus, he's
Yeah.
saying yes, and you're saying no. The book is not right and exact. That's a
Right, but
problem,
that's
brother.
Sonetta,
but
what you,
yeah,
Morpheus,
shit.
Morpheus, I'll answer the question. The difference, Sonetta, is this. The relationship on the premise that I have with Morpheus is beyond this YouTube stuff. It's
Right,
beyond
exactly.
Islam.
I'm
It's
not doing
beyond
that.
all of it. It's
Right,
beyond all of it. It's deeper than that. That's
right,
all.
right, right, right. Now, see,
You can't.
these
That's
are
all it is. You
scriptural
can't.
things and textual criticisms and stuff. Good. I'm sorry. Good.
This is the premise that I'm trying to draw. Granted, I understand, Sonetta, what you're trying to do is the basis of trying to get debates going. In regard to me and myself and Morpheus, that's never going to happen. You can't conflict real world reality time and relationships between certain people for the gratification of likes, algorithms, and things of that nature. It's never going to happen. There's certain bonds that's built between men that never get broken or somewhat jeopardized or somewhat sacrificed for the benefit of others. It's never going to happen.
Right now, it won't let me log in, so I'm gonna try to log in on the road, and then I'll call you to just send me the route.
Go ahead, though. I'm going to let your brother speak. Huh? Let me just say something.
Yeah.
He wasn't even
Good, y'all.
All right.
Yeah, let me say this. Respect.
You can let whoever else speak.
Yeah, let me say this. Respect to you, Morpheus, because I've had many debates with a lot of Muslim brothers who will never admit to the fact of the Quran and its corrupted translations. How horrific that many of the imams I've spoken to agree, but they'll never say, they'll come out and like say that. So much respect to you on that, and I'm not using that to use it as a club to beat up anybody with. So I can respect your position on that, because you know when I talk to them about the Quran, because like I said, I've studied it. Like people don't realize, like I've actually sat at the feet. I tell this story all the time. I've actually sat at the feet of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, so I have respect for that faith because of the things that I've seen them do for the people. I've seen it with my own eyes. I've seen him feed people and just get out his car and just hand out money. I've been with him when he's done these type of things. So I have respect for the Honorable Elijah Muhammad when we say this. So that's why I try to really be respectful of the belief. But I know that there are a lot of people who claim to be Muslims, whether they're Shiite or Sunni, wherever, wherever ideology they come from when it comes to that, the Quran and the Hadith and the other things that they deal with. Some of they talk about the corruption in the language. They talk about different things that, especially when it comes to Sharia law, and that's one of the biggest topics that I've actually debated on, right? According to Sharia law, right? So I know a lot of people on this platform have not really brought that out or debated that, maybe because they're not familiar with that, but I'm very familiar with that to a degree. Another one of the things that, even when it talks about female mutilation and different things like that, I've had these discussions with people. So I respect you for giving an honest answer, and that's all I ever ask when I come up on these panels. Like, can we just talk about it honestly? So I do respect that, and not to use it as a billy club to beat you back. So I think I agree with you now more than what we were both.
No, absolutely. Now, see, Yarah, this is what I'm saying, right?
Eld Yarah.
When you look at the Yarah, Elder, listen, this is my position. When we look at the Muslim world in Islam, right? Less than 10% of the Muslim world
speak Arabic.
Speak Arabic.
Indeed.
Right? This is deep. This is deep when you think about it. So that means if they don't speak the language, they don't understand the text. They can recite Qur'an. Recitation is what the Arabic word Qur'an means. It means to recite. That's something you do to memory by memorizing. Because you can memorize something and can recite it doesn't mean you understand what it is you're reciting. Would you agree?
Correct. 1000%.
Right. So if you have 1.8 Muslims on the world, on the planet, and less than 10% understand the Quran, the language, that means they're depending on translations, right? People who are translating it, right?
Facts.
So how do you know if the translator or translators are actually telling you what it actually really says? This is what
that was gonna be my argument. That was gonna be my whole argument.
And that's what I was saying from the beginning.
Yeah.
That's all I was saying.
My whole argument right there.
And Brother Yarah, that had been my argument for years. It's like the position is like, wow, I know you mean well, but you have no idea what it is you're reciting.
Yeah, no doubt.
You feel me? So when I bring it out and I point them out and I show it, then it opens up a whole nother door to, hey, whoa, because now what happens? Now you start stepping on people's belief system. And that, you feel me? And that's what, and that's where the you know, the sensitive is very sensitive at that point. Would you agree?
Correct. Agree. And like I said, that's why, and that was really my whole angle. Like, that's why I was asking about the different dialects, because I know what I talked to them and said. This is not secondhand information. I've read it.
So why can't you just, Yarah, so think about this for a second. I'm gonna let you go, right? Think about this. If the Arab, and it's his language, right? Most of us who are Muslims, right? We are converting to an Arab culture, tradition, school of thought, ideology, and it's not our language, right? And like I said, remember, I said less than 10%. Right. Actually, we know the language now, right? Now watch this. Right. If the Arab, if he doesn't understand it, because he don't have those 7 QU'RANs that it would take to understand it. So if he don't understand it, how the hell do an African American think he understands it? How that work?
Hey, listen, and I'm gonna tell you, I've had some Muslim brothers say almost the exact same to me verbatim over the years.
You brothers be good. So I'm about to get up here so I can enjoy the rest of the day, man.
Yeah. So that's the issue, Yarah. I agree with you. That's the issue. That's why I say things like, no, that's a different story. The person they talking about Esau in that story, nope, that's not the same story as the Injil. That's not the same story. So my position, where I can say they must be talking about a different Jesus because it don't match up.
Don't match up. Yep.
You understand what I'm saying? So I apologize to you if I wasn't clear, but that's the position I was taking. I was saying they got to be talking about somebody different.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I agree with you. And that's why I was like, well, maybe they don't know it. Because I know when I talk to them, like when they talk about the what is it? You got to help me with the pronunciation. I don't like Yemen. I know Yemen is one of the dialects. You got the, what is it? Yah. Then you got the what did you call it? Awazim.
Yeah, you got Awazim, Yabin, Ta'alek, Takaluk, Wahhabi. Yeah, you got all these different dialects, but they don't understand.
They don't understand it.
It's their language. It's their. It's like it's y'all shit, and y'all don't even understand your own stuff.
Yep. That's a fact.
So that's always my position to our people, because my first concern is our people. And that's why I always go after say, tell our people, you don't understand what you're getting into.
Right. That's right. And you really got to really understand, kind of like read from the sages of the of those that quote the 7 different ones, each individual. No one really, but they try to condense.
All right, hold on, Eld Yarah. I think you just let him get you, brother. Got you. And the reason I'm going to say this is because the topic is the Jesus of the Bible the same Jesus of the Quran? And I'm trying to tell you, yes, it is. All you had to do was say, yes, it is. The only thing that's different is the story, because they're different spiritualities. One is dealing with Islam, the other is dealing with the Torah or the Bible, but they are the same man. Hold on, let me finish.
No, I got you, sir. But the problem is,
hold on, brother, don't cut the wisdom. But it's the same thing as Moses and Musa. They are the same people. It's just different stories. They both have their own story, brother, but they talk about the same person, just like God and Yahweh. One in Arabic, you say Allah. In Hebrew, you say Yahweh, but it's the same. Allah only means God.
It does not. Stop. It does not mean that. Allah does not mean God.
What it mean?
That's what I'm trying to say.
What it mean?
Listen, thank you. Hold up. I'm in the supermarket. Keep talking. Let me pay for this food.
Okay. So all I'm saying is, Yarah, they slick talked you. They got you. You could have killed them on yes. They are the same person, just different stories, because you use the Quran and the Bible have their own understanding and interpretation.
Yeah, when you talk about Moses, that's a little different than from when you're talking about Jesus, because that's where. So that's where you see the differences. Now, if you start lining up the Moses in the Quran with the Musa in the Quran with Moses in the Hebrew Bible, you'll see a more correlating figures where you could say, they pretty almost mirror the same. But when you get to Jesus, who they do call ISSA, which they agreed to, he's referred to as ISSA, there's another person that they refer to as ISSA something else. I can't remember the last name, but
ISSA is Jesus, brother. I'm trying to tell you. ISSA is Jesus. They not two different people, man.
I know what you mean. Jesus is referred to as ISSA, and they talk about him. They do talk about Mary. They do talk about he had a mother named Mary. They talk about his father named Yusuf.
Issa's mother in the Quran? It's Maryam. Mary.
Yes, it's Mary. Yes, that's correct.
Right.
That's correct.
So when they talking about Adam and Eve and all of that, it's just different stories. The Quran say that man was created out of what? Mud, out of clay.
That Imam Bashir called that special mud.
Right. And he blew into the nostrils of man and he became a living being. That's it.
Yeah,
it's the same thing, brother.
Yeah, it's that. See, I was listening.
I got that part. No, all they doing is tricking you. They different people. No, they not.
I know what he's saying. That's why I asked him, though. I know what he's saying. I just want to let him know I understand his argument. He wasn't going to never agree to debate me, is what I'm telling you, son. He wasn't going to agree to debate because he was going to talk about.
Please call him again.
Can I ask a question, Sai, real quick?
Hey, go ahead, Metal.
I want to ask Reggie a question, right? Can the Bible be considered a primary source?
Yes, it's a primary source that it was compiled. It's a primary source because you have St. Jerome putting the two books together. It's a primary source because of the letters of Paul or some of the other scripts that they have found from some of the anonymous writers of because they're all anonymous writers. The problem is that there are anonymous writers for these gospels, right? Maybe Paul's letters are we can probably say that that they were written by him, the ones that are not forgeries. However, it is not a historical document, right? So playing a game of whether or not to you, but to say that it's a primary source. It is a primary source for itself by itself.
All right, I like how you answered that. I was just wondering because from my understanding of a primary source, that it would have to been documented at the time of the event that you document, right?
But
no,
breaking up.
Reggie, you froze up, Reggie.
But it's not.
Reggie, you breaking up. You breaking up, Reggie.
It's not a
You're
historical
up, Reggie.
document. So I want
to. There we go.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you now. Go ahead.
I asked those people who believe in Yeshua or Jesus, right? The greatest man that ever lived, the one who we need for our salvation, right? For those people who believe in the Bible, not me. I want to know what was the exact date that he was born. You can't tell me.
No one knows that.
Right. And that's why I'm saying it's not a historical document, because you don't know when your Savior was born.
That's so stupid.
See, intelligent people understand what I'm saying.
I totally understand what you're saying, right? Because the things to be historical, you gotta have facts to prove dates and pull it, and so anybody can come to the same conclusion of it. If you can't come to the same conclusion through the facts, then it just is what it is.
Well, that's a horribly bad argument.
Was Jesus born?
I would say, hold up, Israel. I would say, I disagree with Reggie when you say, can the Bible be, I disagree with you on that one, Reggie.
Right, Sinetta, right. That's right.
How do you prove a point, though? How do you prove a point?
Yes, Sinetta, you on point with that.
You can't say that.
Yeah, let me give an example, Sinetta. Since I agree with Sinetta, let me ask Reggie. Yo, Reggie, how can the English written Bible be a primary source when the book is about people in Kemetic territory who didn't even speak English? The only way the Bible can be a primary source is if you're let me just say, the only way the Bible can be a primary source is if you're using it to trace it back to the language of the people that's in Kemetic territory. That's the only way it could be a primary source.
It's a primary source, though.
The way it's a primary source, no. The way that it's a primary source is, do you have the artifacts of the book? Construction. Do you have any letters? Do you have any elements of gospels? Right? Then those things become primary in itself. You don't have to talk about. But if you don't have those things, then what happens is you can have an author talk about something that makes a source, but it doesn't make it a primary source. A primary source is when you actually have a letter, a gospel, or a document. But going back to what I said, your King of Kings, your Lord of Lords, right? You don't, if he was so important, we would know when exactly he was born. We would know that. But because we don't know that, then that shows the unhistoricalness of the Bible, of the New Testament, right? So you don't have any gospels of Jesus's mother. You don't have any gospels of Jesus's brothers except for Thomas, but that's apocrypha. The people that knew him from the beginning of his birth, the way he came out, you have nothing but you and the what do you call it? The apostles, they were only with him for 3 years or so of his life. They know nothing but stories, hearsay. You people can fool other people. You can't fool me, because if you can't tell me the date and time of the brightest star in your world, right? That means you are in an imaginary world.
Reggie, please, man. Look, as a Kemetic brother, what you are to be telling these people is that this English word, this Jesus,
brother.
Jesus is an English word, bro. That's what you need to tell them. Jesus is an English word. What does that mean to Kemetic people, though? So you should be talking to them like you should be saying to them, when was Heru born? That's the question.
I don't believe that. You're talking to the wrong person. You don't know me.
All right, hold on. Everybody stop for a minute.
You weren't addressing them like that.
I don't believe that.
Yo, y'all don't. Everybody stop. California Bear, what's up, brother? You are 2 hours and 16 minutes late in the debate, brother.
What you mean 2 hours? You said 3 o'clock on California time.
Nah, nobody heard me say that, brother. I said 3 o'clock. I said 3 o'clock my time, brother. My time.
No, I didn't hear my time. I did not hear my time. Because
okay.
the last time
I'm gonna end this show right now. Because I got a show at 7 o'clock. I got another debate at 7. I think y'all debate would only be about an hour and a half. So I'm gonna end this and, are you ready? You ready now?
Yes.
All right. I promise Israel this debate, so I'm gonna let them get this in. I'm going off Israel. I'm gonna come right back on with y'all debate. Peace and black power, y'all. We out. Thank everybody, man. Eld Yarah.
All right, Reggie, man.
I'm rolling with you on this one right here, brother.
All right, brother Reggie, my man.